come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He pulls it in for a big gain. An effective play, good for a 1st down to the 35.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. It's a run. Running back's got it. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. And the defense come up with a stop this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Hey, it's 1st and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. A quick throw out left, complete.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
2nd down after the incompletion. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. It's 3rd down for the offense. Empty set now, 5 wide. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Ball handed off. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll set up for the PAT. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Forced a punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Off the play fake on first down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Looks right for a quick completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. To pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. now the handoff. Finding space at the 20. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The defense backed up against their own end zone. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. That strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Tucker. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down. They're going to throw the football. Makes a quick grab.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. A huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Buckeyes looking to cash in here in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will stay out there. They are 2 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Let's it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they heave it deep downfield. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This will likely be the last play of the half. And they'll use the ground game here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep, begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Receiver in motion now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this...
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Hands it off on the counter. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And here comes a deep shot. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the offense back out on the field now. Handoff to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the handoff again. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. No huddle now for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. There's contact on the throw, and he pulls in the catch. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And he goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. And he drops back in the gun. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 15. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. If you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
They'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man, has the first down. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Let's go.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Fresh center downs, 1st and goal. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now it's second down here. The incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he's going to launch it deep again. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Close to the tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And bulldozing his way through. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Important second down play coming up. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they...
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Wolverines come to the line in a hurry-up. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The Wolverines will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the 1st down? They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Wolverines begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The offense knocking on the door here with the 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They need it's a deep throw down the right sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the PAT is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And it's caught inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. Now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Here's another interception. We're losing track. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Press coverage now from the secondary. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wide out. And he's got his man open downfield. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down after the completion. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short.
Come on, set. Squirrel. Acorn, logger.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. Well, that's a great performance.